So let's take a look at how a Zooniverse works. First of all, I'm at zooniverse.org, www.zooniverse.org. If I click on projects, I'm going to see a listing of a ton of different projects that are currently available. There's so many out there right now, and all of them have one thing in common. They take big data or lots of different images, lots of different information, and they pool it together for regular people like you and like me to explore and help them interpret in a way that computers can understand. So let's take a look at their featured project, Seabird Watch. So there's a problem with seabirds that many of their populations are just declining really quickly. So this project helps us look at images to try to figure out what's going on with that. Seabird Watch, under their About area, tells us about the research that they're doing. There's this bird called kittiwake, never heard of them before today, and the team that's studying them, what the results are or how they're going to be used, and then questions about the project. If you click on Classify, it's going to take you to one of their work areas. Right now I'm not logged in. If I were logged in, you won't see this "you should sign in" area. And because I've actually gone through this as a test, I'm not seeing the tutorial. So if you want to check out the tutorial and it doesn't just pop up, look for something like this button down here that says Show the Project Tutorial. When you click on it, it's going to walk you through what to do. In this case, we need to click on as many birds as we can see and try to identify what kinds they are. It says don't worry if there are too many to click, you can move on to the next image at any time. Remember that lots of other people are going to see the same image as you are, and what's going to happen is that your results and their results will be combined, and the computers can kind of sort and filter to make more sense of what they're seeing. I'm going to click on Continue here. And this is going to tell me what the markings are going to look like. We have different colors for kittiwakes and guillemots and chicks and other. And now this is telling me what they are. So I've never seen a kittiwake before, but apparently they're mostly white with gray wings and a yellow beak. And then the guillemots, they have a black head, beak, and wings with a white belly. Okay. And their babies are really hard to see, so you have to look in really close, and I'll show you how to use a zoom tool. You also have another option in this one to invert the images so you can dig in and look a little bit more closely. So let's go. So I'm at this image. If I want to invert the image, I click right here and it'll help me invert it. If I want to zoom in, I can zoom in to try to look more closely, or I can just go back and zoom back out, and here I'm there. Right now I'm not sure if I see anything, so I'm gonna do next, because I don't know if I've identified them all or not. So I don't think I have, because I haven't identified any, so I'm going to click no, and I'm going to click done. Now it's bringing me to another one. Now this one has some dark spots, and that inversion thing might come in handy. Looks like there's some birds down here, so now I'm going to figure out where to zoom in. And I can zoom in a little bit. Looks like I see a bunch of little birds down here, but it's kind of hard to see. Right there it looks like one. Oh shoot, now I forget which one is the gray one and which one's a black one. So I'm going to go back and show the project tutorial or get some help with the task. And it's going to show me, see, the ones with the black heads are going to be the guillemots, ones with the white heads are going to be the kittiwakes. So if you think you see a white head, then you can go to the right one. Hopefully I've got that right, and you go through and click and identify. When you think you've got enough of them, you click next, and then you'd identify whether or not you've got them all. I know I haven't, so I'm going to click no. I'm going to click done. That's basically it, and you just keep working on it until you kind of get tired of it. I'd suggest trying to choose one project that you're going to work on for at least a good 10 minutes, and that'll give you a better idea of how these Zooniverses work. So go for it, dig in, and let's give it a shot. So let's go ahead and create our Zooniverse accounts. I'm going to go to www.zooniverse.org. I'm going to click on register in the upper right hand corner. When I get here, I'm going to enter my username. If I were class of 2024, I'm going to type in 24 Tammy LB, and that's my username. My password, I'm going to suggest that you just use welcome with an exclamation. So capital WELCOME and confirm, and then your email address. If you're a student at SPA, you're going to have your username at students.spa.edu. Real name, I'm just going to put Tammy. They don't need to know my last name. You do need to agree to their privacy policy. It is okay to use. I would deselect this one where it says it's okay to send me email once in a while because you don't want to get the emails. If you're really into the projects, go ahead and do it. You can always opt out later. And if you'd like to get information when they have new projects, go ahead and click that box. The only one you have to select is the first one. Then you're going to go ahead and register. Once you've done that, you're going to get an offer from Chrome most likely to save your password. That's okay to do. For now, I'm just going to X out of it. And this has created my account. Once you're here, you're able to go into projects, start exploring, and start classifying. That's pretty much it. Go for it.